The other day, a friend of mine was asking for help with their college stats homework, and in my head I was thinking, I took the AP exam on this and got a 5. I should be chilling. But then I looked at their paper and it was genuinely straight gibberish. So it got me thinking, are AP exams kinda useless? To test this, I'm gonna be retaking the AP Physics C exam. I'm taking this class next semester at university, but because I got a 5 on the exam in high school, I could technically skip it. So I want to test if my taking this AP class actually helped me remember anything long term.
Oh, damn.
There's 2 parts to this exam, the multiple choice and the free response, each with a time limit of 45 minutes. And there's also a formula sheet that I'll most definitely be using a ton. Here, I'll be starting with the multiple choice, and before I even started the exam, I started feeling a little bit nostalgic, I can't lie. It is a crazy trip seeing this again. And the last time I saw this was junior year of high school, and I'm now about to go into my sophomore year of college, so I think it should be fine. Like, realistically, I'm not gonna bomb here.
Boy, was he in for a ride.
I wasn't completely wrong though. The first 2 questions had me feeling on top of the world. Question 1. So we're gonna be looking for when velocity is not changing. So B, object at a speed of 2 meters per second at which of the following times? 1 second, 6 seconds, 9 seconds. But as soon as I hit question 3, I realized what I got myself into. What? Wait, hold on. Wait, I need to look at the formula sheet. Okay. If it's in free fall, no air resistance, it's the same distance, right? I'm locking in A. Overall though, we chugged along. I'm gonna lock in 3. I feel like that makes sense, right? Yeah, okay, E, okay, that makes sense. Okay, light work, yeah. Until I hit question 7. Change the momentum. Wait, what is momentum again? Wait, P equals MV. I will say, this is the one exam I do remember in high school. I bombed. I got an A in the class, but I remember for this exam specifically, I think I got like a 70 or something, bro. I think I'm just gonna have to Hail Mary this, bro. Like, straight up, I just have no idea what it's even talking about. Yeah, I'm just locking in C. Midway, my dog started losing his mind, so I had to take a mini break. It's alright though, because pretty soon I was back at it. The gravitational potential energy of the planet satellite X system. Dude, how did I know how to do this? This is potential gravity, right? So, if we think about this, potential gravity, potential energy, they're probably equal, right? I mean, yeah, I got it. I'm locking in D. C? Yeah, that makes sense. We're gonna go E. So 3 times 2, so the total force is 6, so the mass of the second block is 1. Oh, wait, 2, okay, wait, hold on. I think I did it. I think it's D. X1 equals 2x2. What else would it be? At this point, I got tired of trying to talk through every question, so I just started powering through the rest of the test. But I will say in retrospect, after those first few questions, I started feeling like I was doing really well until we hit, dude, more momentum stuff. I can't do momentum. I probably should have studied momentum, I can't lie. Okay. We're done with the multiple choice. We're gonna do the free response now. I'm not gonna make you guys sit through another 45-minute exam, but after that, it was just a matter of grading it. And at the end of it, I got a score of, in low key, I'm gonna keep it a bug. This was way better than I thought it was gonna be. Way better.
What? I feel like I barely remembered anything when I was taking this exam, but somehow I got a 4. This makes no sense at first, but if you think about it like a cake, it kind of starts to add up. There's 3 parts to making a cake. The ingredients, the measurements, and the steps. I think most people could probably remember stuff like flour, eggs, general proportions, and roughly how you get to making a cake. But I think if most people tried to make a cake off the top of their head, it would look a little bit like this.
Without further ado.
That's exactly what happened to me with this exam. I remembered basic things, but specifics like what is momentum, gravitational energy, stuff like that. It's like left my memory at this point. So bring it back to our big question. Are AP exams useless? I think the answer is that the perception of the exam has to change. You see, even though I got a 5 in the exam in high school and credit to skip the class in college, I'm still gonna be taking physics at university because if I just trusted the baseline amount of knowledge I remembered from high school, once I get to classes that build on what I already know, I would have been cooked.
What's your love language?